It is a gorgeous day in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Bishop Gorman Invitational. Cashman Field is our backdrop. It is semifinal day. Win and you head to the championship game. Basic Academy facing Bishop Gorman. Both of these teams 2-0. We started with 16 teams. We've whittled down. It's been single elimination. And we get a chance to see both these teams fight for a trip to the championship game. I'm Danny Wexelman, hanging out with Jim Duquette, former Big League general manager. Duke, you got to see some action yesterday. What are your thoughts?
Oh, terrific game there yesterday. Very good pitchers duel early on. Orange Lutheran ended up being the winner. They were very aggressive on the offensive front as the game went on. They ended up scoring 10 runs, which was twice as many runs they've been averaging over the course of the year.
Yeah, so here's the bracket, what Duke is talking about. Olu is going to face Franklin later tonight on PGTV. Both of those teams vying for a trip to the championship game as well. That's tomorrow, 8 Eastern, right here on PGTV. But this is one of the best days, semifinal day. As we mentioned, we started with 16 here in Las Vegas, and now we get a chance to see some of the best. And when we talk about the best, we're talking about a guy named Tate Southesine. Yes, the younger brother of Ty and T, and the older brother of Troy. Here's what Tate has done. He is the number 17 overall player in the 2025 class this season. He's hitting over 500. He's got some power. He has one of the best arms in his class. I saw him at the National Showcase, and he's hitting almost 100 with that arm velocity, the bat velo as well. He's a really special type of player. He was a PG All-American, a USC commit, and we're going to get a chance to see him in this Basic Academy team. Their head coach, Gino De Maria, out of Henderson, Nevada. And we're going to get a chance to see this and Basic Academy. The Wolves, this is the lineup that they're going to be sporting today in the semifinal game. As we mentioned, Troy Southesine, the youngest brother of the Southesines, leading off. Tate will bat after him. Lyndon Lee will bat in the cleanup spot, and Koa Wan will bat rounding out the lineup for the Wolves. A lot of really high talent here on De Maria's team, Duke.
Oh, there's no question on that. And obviously, the Southesine brothers, very talented, both of them. Looking forward to seeing Tate play shortstop and swing the bat. He's leading their team in pretty much every offensive category.
Yeah, he is a ton of fun to watch. A lot of different personalities with the Southesine brothers. But this is the pitcher for Bishop Gorman. Justin Eddy gets the start. The junior will try and help send his team to the championship game.
Justin Eddy, his third outing here of the season, and has done a pretty good job. He hasn't allowed an earned run over the first two and a third. We'll see how far he's able to go into the game today.
First pitch, he fires in for a strike to Troy Southesine, the junior USC commit. He leads things off for this team. He's got a little bit of speed, too. It's an interesting field. It's all turf here at Cashman Field, and so the ball can play kind of weird. It takes some funny hops every once in a while. I know you saw a lot of soft contact in your game yesterday. I saw that as well on Monday.
Yes, the turf was not as big of an issue in our game yesterday morning than it sounded like in yours.
Yeah, it definitely played a factor. It was the X factor, I would say, as Eddie's ahead 1-2 on Southesine.
Good curveball there from Justin. Ends up throwing a good fastball for a strike, and then is ahead in the count with the curveball.
Out to center, and a little dive from Eberwine to make the catch. And there's one away.
Wow, what a catch right out of the gate. First at bat, and you see a sinking line drive to center field. Nice at bat there by Troy, but Eberwine on the way in, diving to the backhand. Terrific play.
Yeah, he plays a really great center field. The defense for Bishop Gorman, top notch. Here's Tate Southesine with a loud liner into left. That one's going to get down, hit the wall. Southesine's got wheels, and he's got a stand-up double.
Well, that didn't take long, did it, for Tate to go ahead and hit a line drive, hard line drive double. This is on a first pitch breaking ball. Stayed back really nice, almost looking for it. Hung up there in the curveball. He drills it into left field. Easy double.
excited to see what happens with him this summer. Again, both Southstein brothers USC commits. We'll see if Tate ends up on campus. So 1-on-1 down, Andrew Giles will bat. He taps that one softly down the third base line. It trickles foul.
Good play there by Eddie to let that roll foul. There was no chance they were going to get Giles at first base. See, way out in front on this one and off the end of the bat, but had that little side spin. I don't think that was turf related. Do you? I think that was more off the end of the bat.
Yeah, I think it's the bat, and it's probably from Justin Eddy as well. You saw, I think his teammates had to yell, pick it up, it's foul.
Pick it up.
Yeah, you can pick it up now. It's all right.
He didn't have to get on his knees and blow it foul. It just went foul.
Giles committed to the University of Oregon. He plays for CBA Marucci, John Pano's travel team. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Very good pitch there by Eddie down in the strike zone. And early on, he has been throwing strikes and being aggressive in the strike zone. Ahead in the count here for his second batter.
That one is stroked into right field. It's going to get down. Southstein on his horse, and he's going to slide in for the first run of the game. An RBI off the bat of Andrew Giles, and it's 1-0 Wolves.
Well, I love that at bat there by Giles, right? He's behind in the count, 0-2, little off-speed pitch that he stays back on really nicely. Nice, smooth stroke there to right field. Gets a base hit, RBI single.
Yeah, I love that Eddie got ahead, Duke, and then it's just a matter of recognizing, hey, you're ahead. Nothing good to this guy, right? That's the three-hole hitter who can do damage, and then he did.
Off-speed pitch there. Yeah, I think with the 0-2 count, you'd like to see if you can get him to chase rather than being in the strike zone so early. And it looks like Basic is ready to swing the bats here in that first.
There's a strike to Lyndon Lee. 1 on, 1 down in the top of the first. It's a semifinal game. There's 2 of them on PGTV today. Winners head to the championship. That's tomorrow, 8 Eastern on our channel. So check a Giles over at first. Our umpires this afternoon, Ron Stills behind the plate. Thomas Romani is our second base ump, and Joel Ritchie is our third base umpire.
With 3 umpires today for the semifinals. We had 2 yesterday. This lineup for Basic, the top 4 guys all hitting over 300, really aggressive, can really swing the bat.
They've outscored their opponents this season so far 70-37. So they're able to put up runs in a hurry. He waits on it and hits it into left center field. Eberwine comes over and makes the catch. There's 2 away.
Lee has some kind of power. That ball carried into left center field. He has 2 home runs here coming on the season, coming into this tournament, and just missed that hanging breaking ball.
All right, so here's Matthew Kelly, the junior third baseman. He's a Miami commit. I've had a chance to get to know him the past couple of summers. He is he's quite the personality, Duke. He always has a smile on his face, and man, he works. This kid is a worker.
You'd see a good physical body, but has room to grow. The Miami program has gotten really, really good. Has been very good over the years, and see if he actually goes there or gets some looks professionally.
A line drive, but right to Alec Kajioka. So the Wolves get on the board. They score a run, a little speed from Tate Southstein, and an RBI from Andrew Giles. We head to the bottom of the first in our semifinal game with the Wolves leading.
I believe this is where it all began.
And here comes the pitch.
And this is the sweetest sound in the world.
Of course, to be able to swing a bat quick, you're going to have to be strong.
I believe you gotta rise before you can shine. That there is no agony worse than defeat.
The question is, does he have the bat speed? Does he have what it takes?
And an angel watches over me.
And swing it. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging.
I believe this will all be worth it.
And the next pick in the 2024 draft is...
Hey, welcome back. We've got semifinal games on PGTV today. First up, Basic Academy and Bishop Gorman. Here's the lineup for Bishop Gorman. The Gales and their head coach, Matt Stoner, riding a 3-game win streak into this one. Justin Rodriguez is going to lead things off. He's got a lot of speed at the top of the lineup. Koa Young is the cleanup hitter, and Jojo Rovis is going to round out the lineup for the Gales.
Eberwine and Rovis off to very quick starts here on the offensive side.
They're going to face Adrian Ramos, the sophomore lefty, getting his first chance to see action on the mound this season.
First outing, and he said in his questionnaire he loves that his team can rely on him or count on him to be one of the top arms on the team. We'll see. He's up against a very good offensive team here in Bishop Gorman.
On Monday, Rodriguez hit a triple, he bunted, he scored twice. He really does it all as that leadoff guy, the shortstop. He's a great definition of that position.
Yeah, you like to have a little team speed right there at the top, right? He leads the team in runs scored, second in runs scored on the team behind Eberwine.
That pitch just misses below the zone from Ramos. 2-0 the count to Rodriguez. Gorman beat Chatfield 9-5, and then Bishop Moore 3-0 to advance to the semifinal game. That pitch is outside. It's 3-0.
Oh, here's Ramos, first outing of the season. You never know how the command is going to be out of the gate. That first hitter, try to dial it in, leaving a couple pitches up and away to his arm side.
That one catches, so 3 balls and a strike. It is usually that first out, Duke. I feel like I saw that this morning, Roki Sasaki making his major league debut in Tokyo, right? You get that first out, you just breathe the sigh of relief, finally. That's a fly ball to center field. Troy Southesine makes the catch, 1 away.
Yeah, nice job there by Ramos, coming all the way back, was behind in the count. Ends up throwing a strike 3-0 and then gets an easy fly ball there. Pitch was away. Nice swing there by Rodriguez. Aggressive up there and drives it to deep center, but enough room there for Southsea.
387 to deep center. It's a gorgeous ballpark at Cashman Field. Here's Alec Kajioka. Squares around and pulls it back. So he was hit by a pitch, Duke, on Monday in the hands. And he ended up coming out of the game, so I'm really happy to see him back in the lineup.
Oh, yeah, very nice to see that, and tough getting hit, especially in this cooler weather. At least a little breeze out there the last 2 days in Las Vegas.
That was a great pitch from Ramos.
Doesn't feel good, right? Doesn't feel good when you get hit by a pitch. Doesn't matter how hard it comes in.
No, it doesn't. Your fingers smashed between the ball and the bat does not feel good. It's breaking action there. It's 1-2, so it looks like maybe Ramos has settled a little.
Yeah, nice job there coming all the way back. Head in the count now, throwing an off-speed pitch there for strike 2.
It's low to even it up. So Kajioka shared a little bit more about himself, saying, the person who inspires me the most is my dad. He's always there supporting me. He never misses one of my games.
I love the recognition of the parents by a lot of these guys.
I do too. That's popped up right side and out of play.
Kajioka Following that pitch off, tried to throw a backdoor curveball. Ramos did, and just hung it up there a little bit for Alec to foul it off. See if he can get a better pitch here on the 2-2 count.
At just missing the zone so the count goes full. I feel like what the Gales do a really good job of, and what I saw on Monday, is pitch recognition, but also punishing mistakes, pitches that are left out over the plate that don't do what they're intended to do.
Those good swing decisions that we hear about even at the pro level.
Swing and a miss, though. Ramos gets the best of him. His first strikeout, and 2 away in the bottom of the first.
Really good pitch there by Ramos, who was following a curveball that he tried to go back foot on. This time, fastball. Looked like it had a little extra life on it. Gets the swing and miss.
Here's Nolan Eberwein. Duke mentioned it when we started the game. He leads this team in a lot of different categories. Takes up a lot of space in the box, too. You can see the potential with Eberwein and why he's so good at what he does.
Yeah, he can really hit, and has been one of the top hitters here in the early part of the season. See those gaudy numbers, 667 on the season. No homers yet, but he has the physical presence there in the lineup to hit for power.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. That misses low. Good block by one behind the plate. Kowan is the battery mate for Ramos this afternoon. So Eberwein, to your point, Jim, has been growing a ton since the fall. He said my strength and athleticism have both improved over the past few months. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
You can see that he is an athletic, really athletic kid. You can see he'll get stronger too physically with that projectable body, and see he's not getting cheated here, left on left.
Goes the other way and fouls it out. Yeah, he is bumped up all the way to that box line and the plate, back foot as far back as you can be in the box as well.
Give himself a little extra time to make swing decisions, which is important here.
Great job by our crew being able to show that. He lays off the pitch high and out, so the count goes full. There's 2 away in the bottom of the first. The Gales trailing by a run early.
See if Ramos feels good about the curveball here, 3-2, or if he goes back-to-back fastballs.
Swing and a miss. He gets the strikeout, so back-to-back strikeouts for Adrian Ramos. Nice job, 1-2-3 inning for the Wolves as they maintain their 1-0 lead. Nice job for his first outing of the season. We'll hopefully get to see more when we come back in the second. Las Vegas, Nevada, our backdrop for our PG National Spotlight at the Bishop Gorman Invitational. What a cool event that we're paired with, getting a chance to see some of the top talent who've all come to Las Vegas, Nevada. Gino DiMaria, the Wolves head coach, his second season with Basic Academy, taking over this program, a ton of talent here, and he's able to get the best out of them. Dallin Sagavsky is going to lead things off for the Wolves, sophomore designated hitter. First pitch swinging. It's popped up just behind first. Chase Wilk with the catch, and there's one away.
Yeah, nice job there by Eddie getting ahead in the count, being aggressive. Nice soft contact. Lazy fly or lazy pop-up there to the first baseman Wilk, and an easy out.
Justin Eddy still on the bump for Bishop Gorman. He's going to face Gabe Guerin, the junior first baseman. Gabe Jaron.
Jaron is off to a good start for his first 21 as he swings at the first pitch, too.
Over at second base coming in is Kajioka. So back-to-back pop-ups on the infield. 2 quick outs.
Yeah, aggressive swing here. First pitch on both. And 2 lazy pop-ups, and Justin Eddy, 2 quick outs. Have to love the way he's been throwing strikes here early on and really recovering from that first inning run that he allowed. He's now retired 4 in a row.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what the coaching staff likes to see, too. He didn't have a ton of time to sit and rest on the bench. His team went 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the frame, but it doesn't look like it affected him at all. Ace Sapp takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. Sophomore playing left field today. How about that? Eddie ahead 0-2.
Still pumping strikes there. Justin doing a terrific job. Throwing the fastball mostly. He has a curveball too. He hung a couple curveballs there last inning, but he hasn't needed it so far. There it is.
Gets him to chase for the strikeout. It's a 1-2-3 inning. The Gales like it. They're pumped up. They trail by a run. We head to the bottom of the second at the Bishop Gorman Invitational.
I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I gotta go, dog. I'm riding a road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in the black whip, got old problems with a friends new.
Welcome back. The Bishop Gorman Gales back in 2023 won the 5A state championship. They represent Las Vegas really well. Cashman Field, their home. Matt Stoner running this program. Again, they're 2-0 at this invitational. Their invitational, by the way, 6-3 overall this season. They lost to Basic Academy in the first game of the year, Jim. It was a 7-0 loss. So the Wolves really poured it on to the Gales, who are hoping to get one back here in the bottom of the second. Koa Young is going to lead things off, facing Adrian Ramos back out on the mound.
And Bishop Gorman only lost 3 games all year, one of them 2 basic, as you mentioned.
That's a line drive over the second baseman's head, and Koa Young. Wow, are you kidding me? The assist from the outfield, and one who runs over to first. Applies the tag. Young rounds first. That is a defensive web gem for the whole field.
Wow, aggressive first pitch sway. Greg takes a aggressive turn around first base, and this looks like it's been planned here before. Takes a wide aggressive turn, and here's the catcher right behind him with the back throw and the pickoff. It's a big out.
Koa one hustling over to first base. And Andrew Giles, who's playing right field, I thought he deked him for a second. It looked like his body was turned to second, and he throws to first. That's a big league play right there for the first out. Wow.
Love the throw and the accuracy, right on the bag. Go on. Excellent hustle play down there behind the runner. You don't see that very often. A 9-2 play at first base.
Yeah, if you're scoring at home, 9-2, that's what it would be. Thank you for the assist there, Jim. Ryan Hunter, the batter. 2-1 the count. Hunter committed to Rice University. He plays for Trotsky, Milwaukee Brewers scout team. Abe Ruiz is the travel coach there. And that's a strikeout. So 2 quick outs for Ramos, his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Adrian has shown a good curveball here early on. He goes to it. A little slower breaking ball on the outside corner. He gets Hunter kind of pulling off that pitch and not able to make contact.
Big breaking ball to Jonas Yatsen, the Alabama commit. And listen, for the first appearance in game for Adrian Ramos on the mound, it looks like he's been pitching all season.
Pretty impressive with that breaking ball.
That's a line drive into left. That's going to be a 2-out base hit for Yatsen.
Yatsen's had a good season so far, hitting over 350. He's behind early 0-1, but stays back nicely and drills that one into left field for a solid single.
Nice job extending the inning. That's going to bring up Chase Wilk.
2 hits here for Bishop Gorman, but only 1 base runner because of that pickoff play there, that leadoff hitter. Young got picked off first, so see if they can get an offense, keep this offense rolling here for Bishop Gorman.
That's going to be a Sports Center top play. That was unreal.
That was a very, very unusual play, but it looked like they had been working on that one. That was run perfectly.
Pitch is just outside. It's 2-0.
One of the rare at-bats here for Ramos where he's behind in the count. Early in the first inning, he was behind that first batter, and after that, he's been basically ahead in each of the other 5 hitters he's faced.
That's popped up right side. Foul territory. Sliding just out of the reach of Giles. Good effort by him and right.
Not a ton of room here in foul territory at this ballpark. Beautiful park. Good hustle there. You get both the right fielder and second baseman, Giles and Lee, going after it. Giles almost made a nice play.
One on, 2 down, 2-1 the count to Wilk, who's put on 10 to 15 pounds over the last year. That one smacked into right. This time to Giles, who makes the catch. And so another strikeout for Adrian Ramos, who puts up another 0 with excellent defense, Jim, from right field. The 9-2 put out.
Boy, terrific play there by Giles. He had a couple of plays, but this one is one of those unusual plays. He comes up, throws right behind the base runner, and there is the catcher Koawan to put the tag on.
Welcome back. The Wolves up 1-0 over the Gales in our semifinal game. Top 3 at Cashman Field. I'm Danny Wexelman alongside Jim Duquette, former big league general manager. And the Bishop Gorman Invitational hasn't disappointed. If you've missed those games, you can go back on PGTV if you want. I believe they're on YouTube as well. 9-hole hitter, Koa 1 will lead things off. The senior catcher committed to Hawaii, who made one of the best defensive plays in that last inning to cover first and get the out. He waits on it and drills it into left field. But Eberwine is there.
Wow.
Nolan Eberwine covers a lot of ground, making another out.
Terrific jump on that. I thought that ball was in the gap there. One that puts a nice swing on this pitch, lines it there into left center field. But Eberwine, great break, great jump, ends up making it look easy.
We've seen some line drives just dying out there in the outfield, Jim. It was really windy on Monday, and I know that kind of adds to what's going on as an outfielder, trying to take that first step, the right first step out there, and Eberwine has done it every single time.
He is impressive as a center fielder. We've had some good outfield play here already in the first couple of innings.
Back to the top, Troy Southesine takes that breaking ball. It's 2-0. He flew out to center field back in the first. The junior, who is the younger brother of T and Ty and Tate. He's the youngest of 4 for the Southesine family as he pulls that one foul. Jim, his family, I got to learn about them a couple years ago with Ty. His dad's from Laos, mom's from Thailand, and they live in Vegas.
I love the baseball family, right? Ty, their 4th rounder for the Cubs. Getting his pro career started already.
That's popped up behind second. And Alec Kajioka makes the catch. There's 2 away. Here's what Tate Southesine did in the first inning, that loud double.
Well, Tate ended up hitting the first pitch curveball. And it was a little bit of a hanger there from Justin Eddy, and Tate made him pay for it. Ends up scoring on the base hit by Andrew Giles. Andrew Jones, so, almost Hall of Famer, and he's going to wear one there. Tate will.
That one hits him in the back, so he's going to head to first. 2 out, hit by pitch.
Eddy trying to go in, right? He hung the curveball out over the plate last at bat, so let me try a fastball in. The ball got away, and Southesine will take first base here on the hit by pitch.
Now, I know why you said Andrew Jones instead of Andrew Giles, because Andrew Giles spells it the way Andrew Jones does, which is the untraditional way with the U instead of an O?
Instead of the E.
The E. Not the O.
Not the O.
E. The E. There we go.
There.
Couldn't remember which vowel it was. There you see it.
There it is, right there.
I would say, yeah, I thought about Andrew Jones as well. That's on the ground. Over to first. Chase Wilkes steps on the bag, and so the base runner doesn't matter anyway. Good defense there from Bishop Gorman. Justin Eddy able to put up a 0 back-to-back now, and we've still got a 1-run ball game. Hey, we welcome you back to our PG National Spotlight. You can take us anywhere you go. You see that QR code on your screen? Just scan it. It's on the right side of your screen. You can watch us anywhere on your phone. It's going to let you download our Perfect Game TV app and take us with you on the road, at work. It's fine. We won't tell anybody. It's pretty easy to do if you want. That way you can watch us wherever you go. Maybe those guys, they don't have to take it with them because they're at the game in person. It looks like a gorgeous afternoon in Las Vegas, Nevada. We welcome you back to the bottom of the third. Still a one-run ball game. Winner goes to the championship tomorrow. Damari Hall will lead things off. And he takes a strike from Adrian Ramos, who's looked really good in his first start and appearance of the season.
Ramos has a really good, athletic, very rhythmic delivery. He's throwing strikes early.
That one's popped up and out of play. Ramos, a two-way guy. And again, this is just his first appearance of the season. They've had a lot of different arms throw for Basic Academy, and it was Ramos's turn to get up on the bump.
Yes, and they've been getting some good pitching all the way around and throughout this start of the early part of the season here. Basic number 2 team ranked in Nevada in the state.
Yeah, they're 7-2 overall, 1-1 in the 5A South Mountain Conference. And there's a swing and a miss for his 4th strikeout.
Already 4 strikeouts here with 1 out in the 3rd. Another really good pitch there. And Ramos, who is really, really settled down, gets to 2 strikes. And that late breaking curveball, it's a big one, and it's late, sharp, and a downer.
One away, here's Jojo Rovis, the left fielder, rounds out the lineup for the Gales.
Rovis having a good season here in the 9-hole. Hitting over 400 coming into this tournament.
Yeah, he was
5
impactful.
runs. Yeah.
He was impactful on Monday, Jim. Got on and scored. Helped break the game open when they faced Chatfield.
It's always nice getting some production any part of the lineup or the bottom of the lineup in this particular case. Rovis swinging a hot bat.
2-1 is low. It's 3-1 at the count. It doesn't look like Ramos has a ton of pitching under his belt. He's been in a ton of PG events, but last year in the calendar year, he only pitched in 1 game, 1/3 of an inning. And that's a 1-out walk to Rovis.
There's the first walk of the game on either side. Both pitchers been throwing strikes. And Ramos had gotten to a couple 3-ball counts, but had not walked anybody, and that's his first one, and that's to the 9-hole hitter.
So back to the top. Here's Justin Rodriguez, the UNC commit. Big breaking ball for a strike. Man, he's really been able to use that, and I like that he uses it early, right? He's using that for a first pitch strike.
I like that a lot, especially after walking a guy with a fastball that he wasn't able to locate. Comes back with a little different pitch and mixes it in for another strike, and there it is. Back-to-back curveballs for an 0-2 count.
He's getting that call. Outside part of the plate. It's a nice use of the outside. So it's 0-2.
He's been starting that curveball off the outside part of the plate, and then it ends up catching the end or the corner.
So that's tapped to Ramos. He went to second. I don't know if anyone was ready to receive it. He got to the ball so fast, so he goes over to first for the second out.
Yeah, that was a nice little recovery, right? So the comebacker, he looks to throw it, and it pops out of his hands. So a little bit of both, right? I'm not sure if he's going to make the throw. Lost the handle, got it back, didn't panic, makes the play at first.
He's just a sophomore, man. I'm impressed so far.
Really, really good. 27, class of 27, and first outing of the year, and he's been in control these first 3 innings.
Outside strike to Alec Kajioka.
He struck Kajioka out on a fastball, 3-2 count, his first at bat. He leads him off with a first pitch strike.
Runner goes, the throw down.
Well, Basic's done a really good job of back picking, right? We saw that on the aggressive turnaround first inning. Here it is, the back pick from the catcher with The base runner Rovis maybe getting off the bag a little too far, but he was able to sneak back in.
We've seen one and his defense already with that put out over at first base, so no surprise he's showing off the arm there. 2-1 count to Kajioka. Another USC commit on the field. They've got a bunch of those. It's rolled over to third. Right to Matthew Kelly. They're going to go to second, which forces the run down, and then they're going to tag out Rovis for the third out of the frame. So a nice job by Basic Academy. Good defense by them backing up their pitcher to keep it still 1-0. Basic Academy over Bishop Gorman. Hey, welcome back to the PG National Spotlight. Here's our high school top 50 this year. Number 1, Corona. 2, IMG. 3, Huntington Beach. We are lucky to see some of the best talent in the country and put their games up here on Perfect Game TV. Basic Academy coming in at number 15. You can see there in the second column, just ahead of Orange Lutheran, coming in at 16. But a ton of talent. There's so much talent, by the way, in Las Vegas. Bryce Harper, a bunch of guys who played for the Phillies, right? We mentioned Ty Southestein, who was drafted in the 4th round by the Cubs a couple of years ago. His brothers, all out of Las Vegas, Nevada. New pitcher on the mound for the Gales, Nick Cardinale, is going to take over.
Yeah, the Bishop Gorman mentioned out of Vegas. Justin Crawford is a top prospect that came out of Bishop Gorman. Joey Gallo, who just recently converted from a position player to a pitcher, is from Bishop Gorman as well, high profile.
All right, so Justin Eddy is out. Lyndon Lee is leading off. Ooh, little bite on that for strike 1.
A little two-seam action. Nice life there for Cardinale. His first outing.
I don't envy the umpires, Duke. You know, at this level, the pitching has become more and more advanced, and I don't envy them having to figure out balls and strikes right now. They do such a great job.
They really do. Kind of a low 3/4 slot there and a little off speed to get ahead over 1 and 2.
Yeah, here it is again, Duke.
See that slot? It's not quite sidearm, but it's pretty close. Low 3/4 and gets him out front on that breaking ball.
Cardinale out of Queens, New York. That misses. It's 2-2. Plays for USA Prime. David Meng is the travel coach for that team. Cardinale said he's gotten a lot stronger over the last year. He switched from being a position player to becoming a pitcher only. So that one is low. And Lee's worked the count back full.
Now, Cardinale has some big shoes to fill. Justin Eddy did a great job in 3 innings, only allowed that 1 run. Hadn't allowed a hit since the first inning, and now it's Cardinale's turn to try to hold them down the basic offense.
Yeah, Eddie did a really nice job, as you mentioned, Jim. Just 1 strikeout, but really used his defense behind him to get the rest of those outs.
Yeah, he really did, and pitched aggressively in the count, and that is a key.
Hard hit on the ground to short. Justin Rodriguez with the arm and the out, one away.
So Cardinal just picking up where Eddie left off, throwing strikes, keeping the ball down in the strike zone. Another 3 hopper there to shortstop. Rodriguez, a nice play there, a little deep at shortstop with a strong throw.
All right, here's Matthew Kelly. Hit a hard line drive to second. Back in the first. Every time I get to see Matthew Kelly at the ballpark, whatever event we're at, he's always got a group of people around him holding court.
Big personality, is he?
Big personality, great kid, great family.
Love it. Having fun playing baseball. It's always nice to hear, right?
Yeah. Rolls over to third base. It takes a big hop, and that ball's going to get away. Yatsen waited for it, waited back. This is kind of what I was talking about with the turf. You either have to make that decision to come in and pick it, or you've got to wait back. And Yatsen decided to wait back, and Kelly's too fast, so he beats it out.
Right, Kelly he's out front on that one a little bit, so he got down the line pretty well and took a high hop there on Yatsen, and he ends up overthrowing the first baseman Wilk, but it looked like to me it was going to be an infield single.
Yatsen playing pretty far back. I think you're right. Here's Dallin Sagavsky off the pitcher's glove. We'll go to first for the out. Good composure there from Cardinal.
Yeah, fielding his position well there on that particular play, right? High hop. Did a nice job there to keep the ball from getting by him, although the second baseman you can see is right there. Might have been a routine double play, but Cardinal doesn't know that. He wants to make the play himself, and he does.
1 on, 2 down. Gabe Jaron will bat. It's inside for a ball.
Last time they had a runner in scoring position, they were able to score him on a base hit there. That was by Andrew Giles back in the first. And that's the only time that there was a base runner at second base. Back in that first inning there.
Just inside. It's 2-0.
Jaron was aggressive that last time he was up, right? Popped up there to the second baseman. We'll see if he can put a better swing here.
Right down the middle. 2 balls and a strike to Jaron.
I like that pitch there by Cardinal. You don't want to go 3-0 in that particular situation. He comes right at him with that 2-0 fastball.
Just inside, 3-1 the count. So Cardinal said, I don't have a ton of awards from playing baseball in high school yet, but I've played a lot of sports growing up. Listen to this, Jim. Baseball, flag football, soccer, swimming, basketball, and MMA.
Oh, wow. It's a lot of sports right there. You got to be tough to be MMA. Wow.
The 3-1 pitch. It's outside. He walked him. So 2 out walk to put 2 runners on for the Wolves.
Well, it looks like he's pulling off a little bit there in that at bat anyway. Cardinal was with that front shoulder, and he tried to adjust. Throwing that 2-seamer that was in on the righties, and he adjusted a little too far and pulled it outside to the righty for the walk.
It's going to bring up Ace Sapp, sophomore left fielder.
So a little bit of wildness here we haven't seen on either side. Cardinal, a little bit of trouble with the command of the last 2 batters. Let's see if he can get himself back into the count here.
It's not a big base stealing team, but Sapp at the plate leads his team with 2. Cardinal steps off. 1-0 the count.
Kelly's been getting a pretty good secondary lead here on a base hit. He should be able to score.
In on his hands for the strike. It's 1-1.
Good pitch there. It's a tough one to lay off, right? Looks like it's a strike on the inner third. Ends up seeing that little late life off the plate, but really hard to lay off there if you're ace.
Yeah, it looks really tasty coming in. Low, good block by Ryan Hunter, but Kelly is going to take third.
Well, that's
so that
really
secondary
good
lead, Jim, yeah.
Aggressive, right, Danny? I mean, that secondary lead, that's exactly what you want, anticipating that pitch in the dirt. And if it gets away from the catcher like it did, he's able to move. And the runner behind him, Jaron, wasn't able to advance, but at least Kelly got to third.
2-1 pitch. Hard hit, but foul. And that's that baseball IQ for Matthew Kelly, who's on third now. Jim, recognizing there's been a lot of balls that have been in the dirt, on the ground, right? That contact, whatever pitch that Cardinal's trying to throw, not necessarily able to locate it. And so I'm going to get that secondary lead because if he does it again, I want to get that much closer to home.
That's right. That's right. Now you're a wild pitch away from scoring, right? And it does affect you a little bit as a pitcher, Cardinal, and even as a catcher on what pitch you might call here for, especially when you're in a count here, 2-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Cardinal gets the strikeout. A big one here in the fourth. 2 runners left stranded. That's a great job by him. Swing and a miss.
Pulled the string on that one. Nice curveball to finish him off.
Wow. Oh, this feels brand new. That's crazy. I feel no pain. That's like great. Zero pain. Zero.
That's crazy, dude.
Like, I can't feel my traps anymore because they've been going and they're super loose now. But my legs, it almost feels like somebody's just like, pump, pump, pump. It feels like you're getting a massage, free massage.
2 Mike Pros, no better way to go.
Hey, we welcome you back to PGTV. I'm Danny Wexelman with Jim Duquette, former Big League General Manager. Bottom of the fourth in our semifinal game. The Wolves holding that 1-0 lead over the Gales. Winner goes to the championship game. That's tomorrow, 8 Eastern on our network at the Bishop Gorman Invitational. Here's what we've had so far. I was on those games Monday. Jim was there Tuesday with Steve Phillips and Darren Sutton. And here's what we got today. Later tonight, Franklin and Olu with a trip to the championship on the line. As we mentioned, it's been a gorgeous week in Las Vegas, Nevada. Cashman Field, our home. A little bit of wind, as you can see. It's played a little bit of a factor at this ballpark. A beautiful one at that. Adrian Ramos back out on the mound. Nolan Eberwine, the batter. I'm excited to get to see another at-bat from him, the USC commit. Jim, he struck out in the first, but, you know, he is, to me, one of the most athletic guys in this tournament.
And he has showed off his tools in the outfield and made 2 really good plays so far. Let's see what he can do with the bat here.
Yeah, you can see, like, big swing from him. He's taken up a lot of room. His first at bat, I believe his back foot was as far back in the box. Yeah, there it is, you see, as it possibly could be to see the lefty Ramos.
Gives you that split second longer, right, to see whether it's a fastball or a breaking ball. There's a breaking ball. Good one from Ramos for a strike.
Yeah, that pitch has been a weapon for him in this ball game through 3 innings. He's got 4 strikeouts. popped up to the left side. Little windy, nice job. Whoa, ASAP over the wall. Hopefully he's okay.
Did he hold on? He held on, the umpire says, and yes, but that was a dangerous play there. He's okay. Looks like he's shaken up a little bit, but what a catch there. Foul pop-up. Wind has been blowing from right to left here, so probably took it towards foul territory, and boy, he catches it right before he goes over the fence. Way to stay with this.
To hold on to that ball while your body flies over the fence is not easy to do. Joel Ritchie calls it out. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, that one takes a lot out of you, right? Your focus and concentration is solely on catching that ball. You're not quite sure where the fence is, right? It's a new ballpark. You've been here for only two games. And not a lot of foul territory over there in left field. So, yeah, nice job. Look at that. What is that? About 2 feet in foul territory before you run into that side wall. And, he held on. What a catch.
We've had 2 incredible defensive plays from the Wolves defense. The Gales are like, are you kidding me? Can't we catch a break here?
What do I got to do for a hit?
Koa Young was at the plate for the first one. He took an aggressive turnaround first, and then Andrew Giles threw it to Koa 1, and they got him out with that aggressive turn. So he'll come up to the plate with 1 away in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, both hits for Bishop Gorman came in that inning, but because of that great defensive play and Young getting picked off, they weren't able to manufacture a run that inning, and that is the difference in the game so far.
Young committed to the College of Southern Nevada. His goals this year: win a state title, play and compete as a freshman in college, and get stronger physically. That's a strong hit to center. And coming over is right fielder Andrew Giles, who makes the catch, goes with the win, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, nice job there by Giles to cut in front of the center fielder. And Giles, the left-handed outfielder, to his glove side, is able to make the play in the gap there. Save a double.
So that'll bring up Ryan Hunter. Swing and a miss. That's a great pitch from Ramos for strike 1.
Love the aggressiveness there by Hunter, the catcher. He struck out his last time up, but he's trying to drive something into the gap or maybe even over the fence.
That one's popped up out of play. 0-2 quickly.
Not many home runs so far in the season for Bishop Gorman. They had 2 coming in. Yatsen and Rovas are the guys who have homered so far.
Breaking ball misses. For Hunter, some of his favorite guys to watch, Jim, of course, Bryce Harper, the Vegas guy, Yadier Molina, and Justin Crawford, you mentioned, an alum here from Bishop Gorman.
Yeah. Love that.
Another one that misses in. Hunter does a good job getting out of the way. It's 2-2.
Almost got the bill of his helmet there. Hunter was able to get out of the way.
He goes low, and the count goes full.
Oh, nice job getting back into the full count, right? He was behind early, and he's done a nice job battling, not swinging, not expanding the strike zone. He's in the full count now.
That breaking ball misses. So Ryan Hunter, with the patience, works a 2-out walk to extend the frame.
Love that bat there by Hunter. We're going to get a pinch runner for him, but they've had 2 walks, 2 base runners via the walk. Hunter does it. That's the second walk of the game. Ramos overall has been very good. Adrian has been as the lefty first outing of the season, but he's had a couple base runners via the walk.
Alex LaRosa is the pinch runner, and Jonas Yatsen is the batter. He singled in the second. You
start to look at Ramos in his command, and getting into this fourth inning of work, maybe tiring a little bit. We'll see.
Yatsen swings through that pitch. It's 1-1. Yatsen, a fan of Shohei Ohtani, said he's really humble and the best to ever do it. He said, I've learned how to mentally go through the challenges in baseball from him.
I love that. Shohei homered in his game today, the second game of the regular season over in Japan, so that was nice to see for the Dodgers.
That was awesome. That was awesome. The fans were wild for him.
They really were. It was a fun environment over there.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Adrian Ramos bears down. The runner is left stranded, and the Wolves defending the 1-0 lead they have. We head in to the fifth here at the Bishop Gorman Invitational. This from Ace Sapp. Aces are wild, Jim. An unbelievable web gem. And the defense is flipping good. Basic Academy up 1-0 over Bishop Gorman. The winner heads to the championship game tomorrow on PGTV. So Basic Academy in this invitational, they beat Mountain Vista 10-4, and then St. John Bosco 3-1. Both of these teams, Duke, also riding 3-game win streaks into this one. So this is almost the halfway mark of the high school season, but what a great event for them, kind of matching up against some of the best talent in the country.
It's terrific, and this is a rematch to some degree, right? They faced off against each other earlier in the season. Basic Academy won that one.
Koa 1 lines it to Justin Rodriguez, who lays out, makes that look easy. It's not. Justin Rodriguez is really good at short.
What a great play that was to his backhand, right? The ball it was a sinking liner headed for left field, and there he is. Rodriguez, great jump, and to the backhand makes the play.
Yeah, to your point, Bishop Gorman lost to Basic in the first game of the season 7-0, so it's a different game today. As we go back to the top, Troy Southesine, the batter.
Now, Nick Cardinal, in his second inning of work, has really picked up where Justin Eddy, the starter, led off there, right? 3 innings, no runs there. Cardinal doing a good job keeping the score here 1-0.
Troy, the youngest of the 4 Southesines, as he taps that foul, it's 2-1. And, you know, when you ask each brother about the other brother, you know, they like to give each other a hard time, Jim. You know, Ty won't admit that anyone is better than him, of course. And, you know, Tate is very soft-spoken. He was just a PG All-American. I haven't had a chance to meet Troy yet and have a long conversation, but I've got a feeling he's probably pretty sassy and spicy as the youngest of 4.
Oh, the youngest always gets their way, being the oldest in the family. Like they always, my youngest brother got it. By the way, being part of a family with 4 boys, like that is a lot of testosterone. I can tell you from experience.
We send a lot of love to their mom.
Yes.
She is an angel.
Oh, my goodness.
Watches a ball low, and the count's worked back full.
A nice job here by Troy to battle to a 3-2 count. He's had some good at-bats. His first at-bat, he got robbed on that diving play in center field by Eberline.
Tapped, third base side, but foul.
Basic Academy trying to add on to this 1-0 lead. It would be a huge help if Troy could get on base for his older brother, who's up next.
Top 5, one away. Full count. It's low, and Southestine works the walk. It's going to bring up his older brother, Tate.
That's a big at-bat there for Troy. Nice job there. He's behind in the count and draws the walk.
We got to see Tate over the summer, have a conversation with him. Man, he's soft-spoken. He is quieter, I would say, compared to Ty. I've spent a lot of time with Ty, who we know is in the Cubs organization now, but he can rip it. At the National Showcase, his arm, he had a 99 outfield velocity, Jim, 96 from the infield. He's got a lot of pop in that bat. It's not sneaky. He said, I've got sneaky pop. I'm like, man, there's nothing sneaky about it.
No, he is not sneaking his way in. He already drilled a double his first at bat and then got hit by a pitch last time up. But Tate can really, really swing it. A terrific athlete, ranked #1 in the state by perfect game.
Inside, it's 1-1. In his last game, he was 2 for 3 with a homer and a double against Bosco.
He was hitting .571 coming into the tournament, so his average continues to go up. Got to be close to 600 so far in the season.
He's got great plate discipline, too. He's just played a lot of baseball. You know, I think Las Vegas is a hotbed, and the Southestine brothers in particular, they just play a lot of baseball. Just missing. It's a 3-1 count.
So Cardinal having some trouble here in this particular inning. He walked the leadoff guy, Troy, and now older brother Tate in a very good hitter's count, 3-1.
He works the walk, so back-to-back issued, and here's the 3-hole hitter, Andrew Giles, coming up.
That's the third walk issued by Cardinal here in his 1 1/3 innings. And now they have a couple of base runners here for Giles, who's been swinging the bat well.
Well, it looks like we're going to see a new arm on the mound for the Gales. In the 5th inning, there's 1 away, 2 runners on, and we'll introduce you to the new arm for Bishop Gorman when we come back.
Three, two, one.
1, 2, 3, work.
My bat's better than any other bat I've used last year. This bat just had more pop than any other wood bat that I ever used. Wood bat league gonna go crazy this summer. And these bats are absolutely juiced.
Hey, welcome back, Top 5. It's still 1-0 Wolves over Gales in the semifinal game. A trip to the championship on the line. Family and friends out. It's a gorgeous afternoon. We're lucky enough to be here with you at Cashman Field. And Justin Rodriguez moving from shortstop to the mound, the sophomore coming in to try to shut it down, Jim. There's 2 runners on, just 1 away.
Oh, Rodriguez has been terrific as a defender. Now he's got to come in and shut down the offense here of Basic Academy. Rodriguez has gotten one appearance so far on the season, did not allow a run. So his second appearance, let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, we see this a lot. The shortstop coming in, has a great arm, maybe doesn't have a ton of innings under them. He's just a sophomore, but we've seen the athleticism from him, and he's obviously got to have a nails personality as well to come in with 2 runners on. It looks like Alec Kajioka is going to move over to shortstop, too. He was playing second base. And Rodriguez is going to face Andrew Giles. Fires in a ball that misses. It's 1-0.
Just missed on that pitch. That was pretty good first pitch right there. Couldn't get a strike call.
Rodriguez committed to UNC. So that's fouled away.
Pretty good heater there. Giles is a excellent hitter and late on that fastball.
Rodriguez is a fan of Francisco Lindor. He said, I like the actions. He looks clean in the field. His swing is fluid. He's also always smiling and looks like he loves to play baseball. I think that's true. 1-1 is outside. It's 2-1.
Well, Giles drove in the only run of the game here so far back in the first. Drove in Tate south the scene, but Troy now in scoring position and a potential RBI situation again for Giles.
Troy at second, Tate at first. The 2-1 down the middle. It's 2-2.
Now here's that single in the first inning. Pulled that to right field. Perfect swing. Nice balanced approach. Ends up with an RBI single. That pitch in particular was an 0-2 count that he drove into right field.
It's been the difference in the game. Pitches outside. That happened all the way back in the first inning. It's been a pitcher's duel and a defensive display from both sides for the rest of the game.
Well, important pitch here for Rodriguez here coming in relief. Doesn't want to walk the bases loaded if he can handle it, but he knows he's got a tough hitter at the plate.
In on his hands. It's fouled.
There. Very nice pitch there. 3-2 count, fastball. Inner third. And a weak contact there. Giles did a nice job following that one off. Important at bat here for Basic Academy. See if they can add another run here.
Waits on the breaking ball, fouls it away.
So Rodriguez fastball earlier, fouled off. There's the breaking ball this time, able to throw it for a strike. But again, Giles spoils it. There's the 8th pitch of the at-bat here coming up.
Outside. Giles works the walk to load him up for the cleanup hitter, Lyndon Lee.
Oh, warm down there. Excellent at bat by the right fielder and 3-hole hitter Giles. He's on base now his second time of the game, and he draws the 3rd walk of the inning. Bases loaded here for Lyndon Lee. Really, really big moment here for Rodriguez on the mound.
It's not an easy job to come in from short, get on the mound with 2 runners on in a 1-run ball game, and you're facing the meat of the order. Big swing and a miss from Lee. It's 0-1.
Coach Matt Stoner obviously trusts Rodriguez in this type of situation, even though it is tough, like you mentioned, Danny, man. Bases loaded, 1 out. Cleanup hitter, and he comes right at him with a fastball for a swinging strike.
Lee taps it up the middle to short. Kajioka steps on second, over to first. first, they turn two, and the defense for the Gales coming up. How about the nails of Justin Rodriguez, Duke?
What a pitch here. 0-1 goes right at him with a fastball, and you could tell he was anticipating the play already. Tailor-made there. Kajioka moves from second to short. He makes the play for the double play.
The players want to maximize their potential.
They are chasing the wrong thing.
Being better is personal.
What works for one player doesn't work for all players.
Players need to be told what they're good at, what they're not good at, and what they need to work on.
They need to be given a personalized plan to help them get to where they want to be.
That's how players get better.
That's how they maximize their potential.
That's how they become great.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us as we build the future of intelligent players.
The weather is warm and it's the perfect time of year to cook outside. Loco's Smart Temp griddles provide precise and controllable griddle surface temperatures ranging from 250 degrees all the way up to a sear setting. The cooking temperature always stays exactly where you set it, so your meal always comes out just right. Cultivating great experiences is part of our DNA, and everyone has a seat at our table. So pull up a chair, cook faster, and party longer with Loco cookers.
Hey, we welcome you back. The Wolves were threatening in the top of the fifth. Bases were loaded. Justin Rodriguez came in from short to take over on the mound and induces a double play, 6-6-3. To get the Gales back to the dugout, they're trailing by a run here in the semifinal game. Chase Wilk is going to lead things off for Bishop Gorman.
And Ramos out there for his fifth inning of work. First outing of the season for him. And the sophomore doing a tremendous job here.
On the ground, fielded by Lyndon Lee, and there's one away. Yeah, he is, Jim. Adrian Ramos, just a sophomore, showing that big breaking ball, right? Not afraid to throw it in any count. He's got 5 strikeouts in this game, and he's trusting his defense.
He really is. He's only had a couple of base runners on by walk and allowed 1 hit on the game, or 2 hits in the game, but one of them was picked off on the base running play. So they've had 4 base runners, 2 via the walk. He's been fantastic here so far.
All right, so this is Noah Ramos. He came in to play second base last inning when Rodriguez moved over to the pitcher's mound. He rolls it over, a sliding grab by Matthew Kelly, who makes the play. That's a nifty play over there at third.
Wow. What a defensive play there for sure. Matthew Kelly far to his left, ranging over, slides, gets up, and 1 turn, 360 with a strong throw. What a play. Nice stretch over there at first base by Jaron.
We've been spoiled with the defense in this ballgame.
No question. It's his 71st pitch there, Adrian Ramos, and you got 2 outs here in the 5th. Bottom of the lineup facing JoJo Rovis.
Breaking ball misses, 2-0.
Ramos's delivery, it's nice and smooth, clean, kind of athletic. He has a nice little rhythm that he's been working, and even when he's walked somebody, he's been able to get himself back on track, the next hitter.
I've been really impressed.
He's walked 2, and Rovis was one of them here back in the 3rd.
He's gotten a lot of chase on that pitch, too, right? That's outside. He's gotten the call for the strike, but he's also got that swing and miss, too.
He's got that little 2-seam life, right? Away to his arm side or away to righties. Back to the fastball up in the zone. See what he does here. He's been able to throw the curveball with 2 strikes. Let's see if he does it.
And there's that called 3rd strike. That's what we're talking about. That pitch on the outside part of the plate. How about 6 strikeouts for Adrian Ramos, Duke?
There's that 2-seamer again. He goes back to his strength. Nice setup there behind the plate by his catcher, Juan. And Koa frames it for strike 3 looking.
Hey, welcome back. Top 6. It's a one-run ball game. The Wolves holding on to the lead over the Gales, trying to get to the championship game. For Basic Academy, Adrian Ramos, 5 innings, 6 punchies. He's been fantastic. Andrew Giles had the RBI that brought in Tate Southesine. That's the only run of the game so far. Bishop Gorman, they've had base runners. They haven't been able to push any across, though.
Seen a lot of great plays defensively. Glove work's been fantastic. The pitching has been good as well.
All right, so Justin Rodriguez is going to stay on the mound. Again, Alec Kajioka moved to short. Noah Ramos slotted in at second. Matthew Kelly punches this one to center, but you got Eberwine there, and that means that's an out.
Well, first pitch hacking there by Kelly. Made a great play defensively last inning. Was hoping to get another base hit. Had a hit back in the fourth, and first pitch, little lazy fly ball to medium center field.
Here's Dallin Sagavsky. He takes a strike from Rodriguez.
Rodriguez came in really difficult situation. Back in the fifth inning, runners on base, was able to get a tailor-made 6-6-3 double play to end the inning. And let's see what he can continue to do here in the sixth.
He said he's been working on the mental side of his game over the last year. He said, I'm always learning. My understanding for how much little things can change the outcome of a game has allowed the mental side of baseball and my overall knowledge to grow, Jim.
I love that. I love that. It is underutilized, that mental aspect of the game.
That one's going to be fair past the glove of Yatsen. Really hard hit for Dallin Sagavsky, who's going to go to second on the play. So nice job to get himself into scoring position with one away.
Yeah, Sagavsky there on a pitch, little out front, drills it down the left field line just by Yatsen there at third base. Ends up hustling there into second base. Ball was bobbled a little bit by the left fielder Rovis, and that allowed him to go into second base, standing for a double.
The Wolves, as Jim said, were threatening in the top of the fifth. They had the bases loaded, but Rodriguez was nails. He got out of it with that double play. He's going to have to get out of it again. 1 on, 1 down. Gabe Jaron, the batter. That's ripped. Right to third. Yatsen overthrows it, though, so he makes the catch. And Sagavsky is going to be safe at second. He would have been picked off if the throw was on the mark.
Yeah, this is a tough play because the base runner is there right in your way. Looked like he had to throw it over the base runner, and it goes over the second baseman Ramos as well. But nice job there by the right fielder Hall to back it up. That prevented the base runner from moving up a base.
All right, so here's Ace Sapp, who made an incredible play earlier in the game, going over the wall to make a catch.
It's time for Ace to put the ball in play here. What a great catch he was that he made there the last inning. Back in the fourth, rather. think
takes the ball low. It's
you
1-1.
called it a flippin' great catch as he flipped over the sidewall.
It's a family show.
Yes, of course.
One ball, one strike to Sapp. You know the Wolves would love to add more to this run, this one-run ball game. Bishop Gorman is a really good offensive team. They have put up runs in a hurry this season. They beat Chatfield 9-5. They beat Bishop Moore 3-0. And while they lost their first game of the season to the Wolves, they've been really good since then, riding a 3-game win streak. So they're looking to keep it a one-run game while the Wolves are trying to break it open in the 6th. Good breaking ball. Just misses from Rodriguez. It's 3-1.
So back-to-back curveballs there by Rodriguez. He just missed. I thought he could have gotten a called strike on the previous curveball. That one was a little more out of the strike zone. Now he's behind in the count here to ace Sapp. 3-1 count.
Down the pipe, it's 3-2.
Comes right back at him. He was not afraid to challenge him there, and now he's back into the count, full count here. Let's see what he can do. Did a tremendous job last inning with runners on base. He's got a runner in scoring position now. He's hoping to strand him.
Oh, fouled off his foot.
I think went back to the fastball again. He's shown two good fastballs here. Ends up a little two-seamer in on Sapp's hands, and he fouled off his foot. That does not feel good in a cooler day. He's already survived the flip over the left field fence, so a little foul ball off his foot isn't going to bother him.
He's really put his body on the line in this semifinal game. 1 on, 2 down. Top 6, 3-2 count to Sapp. Whoa, swing and a miss from Rodriguez. No problem for Justin Rodriguez, who's come in relief from short and shut it down. The Wolves not able to push a run across after getting that double from Sagavsky. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bishop Gorman just trailing by a run.
First, it was just a team. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
That coach changed our son, on the field and off.
Welcome back. Adrian Ramos been a huge part of the game for Basic Academy. 6 strikeouts, Jim, so far in this one. Goes back out for the 6th.
He's had a strikeout in every inning. The first inning he struck out 2, but after that he struck out 1. In each of the other innings, he's sitting there with 6 on the game so far. His last strikeout was one that he caught JoJo Rovis looking to end the 5th.
Yeah, he has been so good. It's been a 1-run ball game since the first inning. Basic Academy put that run up, and it's been all zeros since then. Bishop Gorman with a great offense, but they've been stifled in this game. They are back to the top. Justin Rodriguez, Mr. Do-It-All, is the leadoff guy.
Rodriguez would love to get on base, start a rally here. Sophomore, 0 for 2 so far.
Yeah, Ramos has been hard to figure out. That's been the tall task of the day for the Gales. A pitch misses outside is 1-2.
Ramos approaching pitch number 80 and doesn't look like he's tiring at all. His first outing of the season. It's been impressive.
Rodriguez rolls it over to third. Charging in is Kelly. And that throw, it looked like the tag was applied. Rodriguez ends up on the ground. We're going to see what the call is.
That collision there and the high throw. It looked like the first base umpire called him out, but now he's going to check with the home plate umpire, which I love. I always love trying to get this call right, but here it is. Ground ball, third, two hopper. Comes around, makes a strong throw, but it's high. The first baseman, now he's running. Boy, it looks like he was safe on that replay. I don't know. What do you think, Danny?
Well, it also looks like he tripped, so I didn't see, which is good, I didn't see the glove of Gabe Jaron interfere with the run. It looks like Rodriguez tripped over the bag, but maybe we could see it one more time.
The throw was high. The first baseman leaped and was off the bag from what it looked like. So this is a bang-bang play. Throws high. His foot's off the base, and the runner not only touches the bag, but then trips over the leg. I thought he was safe there.
I did too. So it was originally called out. You're right, Jim. He was called out, but the foot was off the bag of Jaron. He had to reach up to get that throw from Kelly. Rodriguez's foot absolutely beat it.
Yeah, Coach Matt Stoner out there, and he's putting up a big argument. I don't blame him on this, because that call was not correct. But the first base ump checked with the home plate umpire just to double check it. And he is not happy, giving a couple of words to the other umpire too while he's at it, and he may talk to the third umpire while he's out there.
He'll get his money's worth. I mean, listen, it's a one-run ball game. You got your leadoff guy who just beat the ball out, excuse me. And it's going to stay out. So Rodriguez called out on the play. They're going to keep it as such. Alec Kajioka will come up, squares around, and take strike one.
Now, both guys trying to upset Ramos's rhythm here by showing first pitch bunt attempt, but Ramos is unfazed. He's been impressive still.
I'm going to guess he's going to be on a lot of radars after this game with the performance today.
You know it, right? Sophomore, lefty. First pitch strike. Now he's had two consecutive balls, and that one was way high to his arm side. He's 2-1.
Just missing outside, 3-1.
Ramos wondering where that pitch was, because he's gotten that call before, but it looked outside to me. Kajioka, one pitch away from drawing a walk.
Swing and a miss. Count goes full.
So Ramos
6
goes
strikeouts.
back, right? He goes back to that pitch on the outside
Yeah.
corner, to which you brought up a couple innings ago, that little two-seamer that has life off the plate and gets a swing and miss.
It looks good. It looks good enough for them to chase it. And that's high. So Kajioka works the walk. The Gales have a base runner, and the 3-hole hitter, Nolan Eberwine, will come up to the plate.
Only the third walk issued by Ramos here, with this one out here in the 6th. He's going to have to face the middle of the lineup of Bishop Gorman. Noah Eberwine has been a very good hitter on the season. Very dangerous lefty.
He takes strike one. Eberwine, a Jackson Holiday fan, he said, I learned how important balance is with my swing. I learned how I can take a stride and stay balanced based on watching him play. So they check on Kajioka at first.
Just a little short, quick move over to first to keep Kajioka's close to the bag. Try not to get the tying run to second base if he can help it.
That one's fouled off, 0-2.
Good pitch there. So he starts him off with a curveball that he took for strike one, and he comes back with a pretty good heater. But Eberwine followed back. He's up ahead 0-2. Has a lot of options here to go with this 0-2 pitch.
Eberwine rolls it over, protects.
So it's tough here with Ramos, right? If he goes to the breaking ball, that might allow Kajioka, if he guesses right, to get to second base. He's just got to attack the hitter here. He just needs outs.
Oh, there it is. What a pitch from Adrian Ramos, his 7th strikeout, the first one, and he catches Eberwine looking.
Great curveball. He starts it off right at his shoulder. It ends up coming right over the inside part of the plate for a strike 3. As you mentioned, that's his 7th strikeout, his 2nd one looking.
Here's Koa Young. Koa Young's got a big bat, a dangerous bat. He's the cleanup guy in this lineup. And they could use that here. It's rolled to short. Tate South the scene, makes the play, and the threat is over once again. Basic Academy and their defense, Adrian Ramos on the mound. Everything is cooking for them in this ball game. We head to the 7th with the Wolves still leading 1-0. To the 7th inning we go in our semifinal game at the Bishop Gorman Invitational. I'm Danny Wexelman with Jim Duquette, former Big League General Manager here on PGTV. It's our PG National Spotlight. Our 2 games today on our airwaves. The winners will head to that championship game tomorrow, 8 Eastern on PGTV. Hudson Chula is going to take over on the mound in the 7th. The junior pitcher is coming in for Justin Rodriguez, who moved from short to the mound, did an excellent job, Jim. There was traffic on the bases, and he was absolute nails getting out of jams.
If Bishop Gorman can come back and win this game, it's because of the job Rodriguez did in relief, coming in with runners in scoring position and holding it down. We'll see if Hudson is able to continue this inning. They need a shutdown inning here, so Bishop Gorman bats can draw maybe 1 to tie or 2 to win. It's a tight game.
Yeah, 1-0 ball game, and these 2 teams met in the first game of the season for Bishop Gorman, who lost 7-0. I mean, it was a blowout game, and here they are now. They're the home team, so they'll get to bat last. This is what we've got going on right now. Later tonight, 7:45 Eastern, Franklin and Orange Lutheran will play for a chance to head to the championship. And it's such a gorgeous backdrop, by the way, like Las Vegas, Nevada, Cashman Field. Like, you're playing in the mountains. You're playing in the desert. This is awesome.
It's a must-see destination spot, right? Scouts go in there to see the talent, these great high school talent. And you got that beautiful backdrop, nice weather as well.
Koa 1 was leading things off, and that ball's just out of the reach of Damari Hall.
Hall gave it a good run there down the right field line. We've already seen not a lot of room between the foul line and foul territory and the sidewall. And that ball ends up going out of play.
Looks like Chase Wilk. My apologies, Jim. Chase Wilk chased that down from first base. Yeah.
Oh, he's at first, right?
Yeah. My apologies.
Koa 1 has had 2 good at-bats. He's had 2 line drives, a line drive to center that Eberwine tracked down, and then a liner to shortstop that we saw Rodriguez make a terrific play, backhand.
He's got that whippy bat as he rips it out to left. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. And the 9-hole hitter with a leadoff double for the Wolves.
Well, he finally gets a hit to show for all of his great at-bats. There he is. Terrific balance. He's been a balanced, quick swing all day long. This one finally finds the ground for a stand-up double. Three really good at-bats there for the catcher, and he's going to be pinch run for here with nobody out.
Noah Sebastian, the pinch runner, over at second. The junior utility guy. Back to the top, Troy Southasine. He walked in his last at bat.
Troy's had a good overall day. No hits to show for it, but he also had a line drive. Great catch by the center fielder, Eberwine. That was his first at bat. His last one, as you mentioned, he walked, got to third base after a couple of walks, but could not score there in the fifth.
Justin Rodriguez, as Jim said, could be the difference maker in this one, who came in with 2 on, loaded the bases, and then got that double play. And more traffic for the Wolves in the sixth, but they couldn't push a runner across. So it's still this 1-0 ball game. That one goes foul. It's 1-1.
Troy trying to bunt his way on, maybe seeing a spot down the third baseline that he could place a bunt, get himself on base any way he can, right? Move the runner over. You can also do that by hitting the ball to the right side of the infield. Try to get the runner 90 feet closer to scoring that all-important insurance run here.
One on, no outs in the top of the seventh, our semifinal game between Basic Academy and Bishop Gorman. Big breaking ball is tapped to short. They go to first for the throw, and it is in time.
Nice play there, but Troy Southasine did his job. He moved the runner over to third base. Good base running play there by Noah Sebastian there, and he gets himself to third base with 1 out. Close play at first there. But Troy Southasine very happy he could move the base runner over 90 feet.
Yeah, so Sebastian, the pinch runner, over at third now on the play. Tate Southasine will bat.
We'll see if they pitch here to Tate Southasine. I'd be surprised in this particular situation.
Matt Stoner back out of the dugout, talking with our home plate umpire, Ron Stills. So we just saw a bang play, Jim. Yeah, Troy Southasine, a really close play after he hit it to short.
We've seen 2 plays here at first base in the last couple of innings that Coach Stoner has come out to argue. This particular play, I don't know if he's arguing or maybe the umpire said his foot came off the bag, but it didn't look like it to me. Is there a base runner on first right now?
No. It's hard with the white cleat and the white bag.
That shot there looked like the runner is on first. So if that's the case, let's see here. Yeah, it looks like they called him safe at first base instead of the 6-3 put out. The ruling must have been that Wilk pulled his foot off the base. That's a big change of events here. Wow.
Good thing we use pencil, you know?
That's right.
Just erase that. So runners on the corners now for the Wolves, and the best bat in the lineup, Tate Southesine. Breaking ball from Chula for a strike.
Nice breaking ball there, first pitch. And Southesine drilled a first pitch curveball, his first at bat for a double, so he's not afraid to be aggressive on any pitch and any count. And that's why you have him in this type of situation, right? The senior is leading the team in pretty much every category. He's their top hitter, one of the top in the country, one of the top hitters in the country.
He gets under it to deep center field. Eberwine makes the catch. And that's going to bring home the run. So that's a pro at bat from Tate Southesine for the sac fly RBI, and it gives the Wolves a 2-0 lead.
That's an important run there, Danny, right? You look at this fastball. He drives it, just missed it to deep center field, but plenty deep enough to drive in the runner, the pinch runner, Noah Sebastian, with the second run. So Tate Southesine is factoring in both runs. He scored the first one, drove in the second.
All right, so 2 away. Andrew Giles will bat. Giles drove in the first run of the game, back in the first. It's been a pitcher's duel and a defensive gem this entire game.
Should only be 1 out since the base runner at first was called safe.
Oh, that's right, Jim.
I believe, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Runner on first with 1 out. That call has been
Here we go.
a big difference here. 2 plays at first base have gone against Bishop Gorman.
Troy Southesine has a ton of speed. He is over there at first, so just 1 away, pardon me. Giles the batter, a 2-0 count.
Giles had that important first RBI of the game, scored the first run back in the first inning. Really solid hit to right field. He was behind in the count that time. Now he's got a big 3-0 count. Let's see if he's swinging. We've seen a couple 3-0 swings over the last couple days. Let's see what he decides to do here.
Down the middle, it's 3-1.
Take that heater. I don't mind that. Try to get a couple more base runners here.
Chula's self-scouting report, by the way, he's the 4th pitcher for the Gales as they check on Troy again. Fast and twitchy, Jim, with a live arm and a sharp slider.
I like that report. He's shown a pretty good fastball here so far. Sneaky.
That one's in the air. Over on the left side, Yatsen makes the catch. There's the second out.
That ball went up in the air, and Chula had a hard time finding it. Thankfully, his third baseman there, Yatsen, had his back, had him covered, made the catch.
That's not an easy play, right? It's midday in Las Vegas, the sun at its highest. So that's a nice job by Yatsen to secure the ball. And a great pitch from Chula, right? He wants to get his team back to the dugout. They haven't been able to push a run across yet, but they'll have to go through Lyndon Lee first. Good pitch for strike 1.
There's that breaking ball that he talked about, his self-report. I would agree with him on his breaking pitch and his own evaluation of the slider.
The Duquette stamp of approval.
Yes, that's a good one. I think that was a good throw over to first, too. And you really don't want Troy to get to second base, get himself into scoring position. He might be going here.
That one misses.
Good pitch to run on would be right here. Let's see what he does.
One on, 2 down, top 7. That one just missing the zone.
Yeah, good fastball, good late life, but just missed it. Lee had a nice take on that pitch.
Another one. They're not big misses.
No,
Jim.
he looked like he was a little frustrated with himself on that particular pitch, but it's close. It just doesn't, Lee's had a couple of good at-bats here, a couple of good takes on fastballs that are borderline pitches. Ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Big swing from the cleanup hitter. 3-2 is the count.
There's another good pitch by Chula. He challenged him and really threw it by him. Lee fouled it straight back, but runner should be going here. Ball into the gap. Might see Troy Southstein be able to score.
Fouled away. Lyndon Lee has had an excellent eye at the plate. He grounded into that double play in the 5th. Justin Rodriguez got out of a big jam. But he flew out in his first at bat. Eberwine's had a ton of action out there. He hit a pretty deep ball, albeit an out, back in the 1st. So he's had a loud bat today, just hasn't been able to get one through. And Chula's got his number right now.
Yeah, they need Lee, who's the cleanup hitter, to drive in another run. That second run was important. Boy, they would love another one here if he could drive one into the gap.
Swing and a miss. How about that for Chula? I'd say that's a lively arm. The runner is stranded. Now the Wolves get one. So it's a 2-0 ball game. And the Gales heading to the bottom of the 7th. They've got some work to do. Winner goes to the championship game.
I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I gotta go, dog. I'm riding a road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in the black whip, got old problems with a friends new.
If you were hoping to see one more inning of Adrian Ramos, well, here you go. The sophomore lefty coming out for the bottom of the 7th to close this game down. He has been exactly what the doctor ordered for the Wolves, Jim. They have needed every out, every ground ball, the fly out, the 7 strikeouts. He's thrown everything at them, and now he's going to try to close this game out with a 2-0 lead.
What an effort. His first game of the year, and he's throwing into the 7th. He's had 92 pitches. He's going to face 5, 6, and 7 hole hitters for Bishop Gorman.
Here's Ryan Hunter. He's going to lead things off, as Jim said. It doesn't get any easier here. Every guy has put the bat on the ball. They've been out, but they're swinging it well. That's slicing into left field. That's going to get over the head of Ace Sapp. Heading into second for a leadoff double is Ryan Hunter.
And he's going to get pinch run for it here, but boy, that was a good at bat. He was behind 0-1, takes a pitch the opposite way. It looked like Sapp got turned around a little bit. It ends up going over his head for a double. Boy, that run they scored last inning looks really, really important right now, as that Bishop Gordon gets the leadoff runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Hunter walked in the fourth. He's been seeing the ball well. So runner in scoring position for Jonas Yatsen, who takes the ball outside. Yatsen singled in the second, struck out in the fourth. The senior third baseman, another big bat in this lineup for the Gales. Just missing outside. It's 2-0.
Ball 2. So pinch runner out there for Hunter La Rosa, number 24. That's second base for the catcher, Hunter.
Outside, 3-0 the count. You have to wonder how long they let Adrian Ramos go.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's 94, 97 pitches now. He threw 2 there to Hunter. And now 3 straight balls to the 6-hole hitter here in Jonas Yatsen. Goes back to that trusty fastball away to a right-hander. That side of the plate's been very generous and very good to him all game.
That's high for ball 4, so a walk. We'll put a runner on first and second for the Gales, and Chase Wilk will bat.
Well, when you start to see pitches left up to the arm side, that's usually an indicator that he's getting tired, and I'm not surprised to see the basic academy coach, Gino Di Maria, go out there and take him out of the game. That is a tough way to end it, but man, oh man, what an outing for Ramos.
The sophomore lefty emptied the tank for the Wolves. He's kept it a 2-run ball game, putting up zeros every inning. 7 strikeouts for him. We'll introduce you to the new arm, the guy coming to close it out in a moment. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Adrian Ramos, the sophomore lefty, went 6+, gave up 3 hits, 4 walks, 7 punchies, and he's going to turn the ball over to Troy Southesine, the junior center fielder coming in to try and close this game out against the Gales. Bishop Gorman and Matt Stoner, they've got something cooking. There's 2 runners on, there's no outs. Winner of this game is going to move on to the championship game tomorrow on PGTV.
A lot on the line right here, right? Basic Academy has had the lead the entire game with 2 runs. It's been a tight game all the way around.
Chase Wilk, the batter. La Rosa, the pinch runner over there at second, who just scurried back. And Jonas Yatsen is on first. He got on by the walk. Wilk squares, but it's popped foul.
Wilk 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out to right and grounder to second. And he's trying to get the tying run into scoring position here with 1 out if he can get this bunt down.
So Andrew Giles moving over from right to center defensively. 0-1 pitch is outside. It's 1-1. So over the last year, Jim, in PG events, Troy South has seen 21 games he's pitched in, 2.93 ERA, 41 strikeouts.
Boy, he needs a strikeout here, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's given up 25 walks, so he's going to try to limit that. He doesn't want to load him up. Bunted. Back to Troy, goes to third, and they get the runner. Great heads-up play by Southesine. There's one away.
Wow, what a great play here. He gets off the mound. Troy Southesine, he jumps off the mound almost like an infielder, showing his athleticism. Picks it up 2 hops. Great call by the catcher. Not even close at third base. Like, it got him out by 3 steps. Terrific play getting the lead runner.
That's an athlete, right? That is what an athlete looks like when they're pitching on the mound. Like, he's got the chops to pitch, but he's a born center fielder. He is a born position player. All right, so here's a pinch hitter for the Gales. Patrick Kojelitz is going to come up to bat, the senior utility man. He's out of Chicago, Illinois. And he takes the ball.
First pitch ball, breaking ball. Southsea thought that was in there for a strike, but umpire did not agree with him, so he's behind in the count here. But he got that all-important first down. There's a time called.
The umpire asking him to step off.
God darn it, man. What you worried about a foot being out of the dugout? What are you talking about? No, he didn't.
2-on-1 down, bottom 7. Wolves up 2-0 over the Gales. Winner goes to the championship game tomorrow. Everything on the line here. Kojelitz, the pinch hitter. This is the 8-hole in the lineup for the Gales. And that one catches. It's 1-1.
All right, he went back to the breaking ball on that one. That time he got the called strike. He stayed with it. That's the first breaking ball that he's been able to throw in there for a strike.
The back pick over to first, not in time. They tried to get Chase Wilk. That's a lot of confidence from Koa 1, Jim.
Better believe it, man. That is a terrific opportunity and idea. If it doesn't go well, it could go down the right field line. So it has to be a perfect throw. And runner at first, Wilk gets back in there just in time.
That's a great take from Kojelitz. In on his hands. It looked good. And then trailed too far inside.
Just missed on that breaking ball.
Kojelitz, a Manny Machado fan because of his swag. Learned how to play with confidence. He could use some of that right here. Oh, a little extra something on that one from Southesine. He gets the strikeout. There's 2 down. The Wolves just 1 out away from headed to the championship.
So there was a little confusion on whether that was strike 3 or not, but it was pretty clear. The umpire told him it was 2 balls, 2 strikes, and he rings them up for strike 3. Another really good breaking ball. That was 3 straight curveballs to get the pinch hitter looking. Coach Matt Stoner has gotten a lot of TV time over the last couple innings. He's had a couple of calls at first base that he was not happy about. And now he's questioning the count of whether that was a 2-2 pitch for strike 3 or if it was a 3-1 pitch. Umpire at home, Danny, is sticking to his guns. He is not changing his mind. He called him out. He's out. 2 outs here. Runners on first and second. Whew. Coach Stoner is not happy. But it is 2 outs here. Runners on first and second.
Jojo Rovis, the batter, and he takes strike 1.
That breaking ball again. So South Racine has had his command of his curveball here the last 2 hitters. It's been an important pitch. He's giving a warning here now to Coach Stoner, it sounds like, or somebody in the Bishop Gorman dugout. They continue to complain about that last pitch. One thing that's been going on here is Troy South Racine is not phased at all. He has been fantastic.
When you're the youngest of 4, I guess there's always chaos around you. You're used to that.
That's a great point.
Great breaking ball from South Racine. 0-2 the count. 2 on, 2 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Gales need to put the ball in play. They need to make something happen with 2 runners on right now. Otherwise, the Wolves are headed to the championship. Swing and a miss. There it is. Stop them in them tracks. Wow. South Racine with the strikeout, back-to-back for him. And the Wolves are headed to the championship game at the Bishop Gorman Invitational. They win 2-0 over the Gales.
What a job by Troy South Racine. He went back to the breaking ball with 5 straight curveballs to finish off the game. Does a great job there. Second run scored on a base hit there by the Basic Academy team. And boy, what a really good, well-played game, Danny.
Yeah, Adrian Ramos, right? 6+ for Basic Academy, 7 strikeouts, and then a little bit of offense, just enough for the Wolves to win this one. A close ball game, 2-0. And Basic Academy heads to the championship game. Gino DiMaria's team, the champs today over the Gales. For our entire crew in California and Las Vegas with my color analyst, Jim Duquette, I'm Danny Wexelman. Our producer, Taylor Gillum. We will see you later tonight on PGTV for our second semifinal game.